What if I told you that preventing falls in your house may not be about doing more balance exercises, but making sure your living quarters is clean, tidy, and safe?
That's right. It's all a matter of trip hazards that occur every day in the common household. We have an example right here, and we're going to go through some of this. And these are the things that cause more falls than poor balance.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Welcome to the Bob and Brad channel. We are the most famous physical therapy team on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Mike, and that's important.
And if you're new to our channel, please like and subscribe this video if you find it helpful.
There you go, and you will find it helpful.
So first, we're going to go over some general tripping hazards you probably have in your house and may not be aware of. And then we're going to go break down room by room a couple things you can try to do to make it safer for you. So first, with the general hazards, we have an array of them laying on the floor. I mean, maybe not Halloween decorations specifically, but these are a good start.
Yeah, first of all and foremost, I have worked, and I think Mike agrees, that one of the biggest cause of falls in the house and hip fractures is a rug that's on the floor and folded over like this. Make sure your rugs are flat, and even better yet, just get rid of them and leave them off to the side. Then you have no chance of tripping over a rug.
Boy, that rug really disappeared. Anyway, the next is just having a cluttered pathway. You can see our floor here is very cluttered. If you have lots of things in your house, even if they're kind of organized, just put them somewhere else, get them off the floor. Open pathways will lead to less falls.
That's right. This is the kind of thing I experience at my house. I got 3 grandkids and they're playing, and the first thing they need to learn to do is pick up their stuff and put it away. So really, get rid of this stuff, have a place for it. You know, if you've got a Viking football, just get...
No, frame it. Put it on the wall in a nice case.
Yeah.
Anyway, another common area we see people getting falls or injured is their pets. Now, this can be a cat or dog walking between your legs or in front of you when they are excited, or maybe even walking your dog sometimes.
I distinctly remember one of my patients, the dog was lying there sleeping, being a good dog. As she got up, forgot the dog was there, literally tripped over the dog. It was a bad situation. Put her in a skilled nursing facility for 4 weeks.
Any cat owners know they like to weave between your legs for some odd reason when you were walking.
Right. They're wonderful thing, you know, wonderful to have pets, but make sure there's always a place away from them where they're going to settle down if you can.
Another common issue is poorly lit hallways or walkways. If you oftentimes have poor balance and you cannot see, that is a big issue. So things like night lights or maybe even putting up, I don't know what you want to call it, theater lighting necessarily on the lower hallways?
Yeah, nowadays with the LED technology, if you can have someone come in or you can do it, put in lighting in the hallways. But again, the old-fashioned plug-in lights, we have that in our house, and it just lights things up so nicely, and just make sure they're plugged in.
A couple other things to look for are thresholds. So when you have a doorway, because oftentimes there may be a barrier where it is a different height, or any type of raised or cracked in the flooring. Now, that may be not as common in your house, at least I hope not, but maybe on the cement outside your house or walkways.
Right. A little threshold like this, we don't have one, an actual one here, but even this is 1.5 inches. That is more than enough to catch your toe on, make you fall, and it's one of those things that, you know, have it marked clearly with a bright colored tape. I've done that before. Actually have someone come in and change it and put a taper down here so that you can walk up, especially if you're using a walker, and you can roll up it. So changing those actually physically, that takes some work, and you'll have to have someone skilled to come in and take care of that. But it can be worth it to avoid a fall.
Yes, just having it taped up is a big benefit. I actually have a pet gate, or it could be a baby gate, but I don't have a child. And the bottom of it actually has a bar there, and I know it's there, so I never trip over it. But everyone that comes to my house stumbles over it. So maybe I should put some tape on it.
Is it lit up?
No.
Oh, that's you can do that on steps. And I have seen people with lit up LED strips on the bottom of their steps. Again, that's something that is not always easy to do, but once it's up, it's there and can be very helpful, especially at night when you're walking through a thresholded step.
That was a long sentence.
Yeah, sorry.
Anyway,
it happens.
Another major thing is having some sort of chair that is either too low or it is on wheels and you are not steady sitting on something with wheels. Could be a computer chair, could be a kitchen chair. Some of the old ones have wheels on them. Make sure that you are steady or they are against a wall if you're going to sit on them.
Yes.
Or even your walker.
I would absolutely, if you have, right now, we have some friends that are in their 90s, and their chairs in their kitchen are on wheels. Drives me nuts every time I go over there because I almost fall getting off of them. They will not get rid of them because they've had them. They cost a lot of money, and they're going to use them. Now, these are wonderful. Sit down on a four-wheeled walker. Wonderful thing, but the wheels roll, and I've had a number of people fall getting up, and down you go like that. Oh, that could be a broken hip. So if you do have these, make sure the brakes are adjusted properly, and you always use them when you sit down. Always double check them. Brakes on a four-wheeled walker.
Now, those are just some generalized areas to look for. We're going to go room by room. Some of the stuff may be a little repetitive, but some of it will be unique to that situation, and we'll try to give you some alternatives instead. So first, we're going to go into the living room. So oftentimes, low pieces of furniture that are out of eyesight, especially if you're having trouble looking down, like low coffee tables or cords, extension cords, plug-in cables, big tripping hazard, whether it's cell phone, your TV, whatever. Make sure they are hidden well and away or underneath your furniture so you do not trip on them. If they are on your walkway, you could certainly buy some sort of guard to put over top of it, or you can tape them to the floor even just so you won't get your foot caught underneath it when you're walking.
If you have a piece of furniture that is hard to get out of because you sit in it, it sits you down so low that you have to do this, 2 or 3 times, and oh boy, their old body's not what it used to be. You can simply correct that by using possibly a pillow or 2. If you raise the chair up 1 or 2 inches, it can make a tremendous amount of difference on how easy it is to get up. Usually a firm foam pad like this works better than a pillow because it raises you up higher and it's still comfortable. So that's a nice tip so you don't have to buy new furniture.
Now, if you have a small throw rug in your living room somewhere, I would suggest probably getting rid of it. Or if you have a large surface one, they're normally not as bad of a tripping hazard. But if you have one, make sure they have the non-slip side on the back side. This one does not. It is going to slide wherever you put it. If you have a non-slip one, it'll stay in place and you will not fall over or get injured because slipping is a big problem. We work with a lot of people. My grandfather, a long time ago when I was little, actually tripped in the middle of the night on the rug and fell and broke his hip. So it is a serious issue. That can happen to anyone.
I'm back.
Where'd you go?
Well, there was a rug out there that I had a perfect example of a type of rug you could use. It has a rubber bottom, but it was very large and I couldn't bring it in.
Oh.
But yeah, these rugs where they easily flip over are terrible, but the ones that have a really low profile, they're tight and they're rubber and they don't flip up very easy at all. That would be the best thing to use if you have to have a rug.
Next, we're going to talk about the kitchen. Now, the kitchen can be slippery because oftentimes you have a sink there, dishwasher, things like that. So making sure the floor is dry and the sink area is clean because even if maybe you have an older house and dishes are drying there, the water can leak out and get onto the floor. So don't have too much clutter on your countertops or by your sink to prevent that from happening. Again, non-slip type mats by your sink or even stove or oven can be beneficial too. Those are really grippy ones. They're not often a rug material. They're kind of like a rubber plastic.
I was kind of referring to that.
Yeah, so those are often good ones. What are you doing? I can't see my notes now.
Well, we're done with that. Let's go into the bathroom.
Oh, one other thing in your kitchen, if you are prone to falling, having stuff at eye level or reachable level is better than having to go down low or up too high if you know you have troubles doing those things.
Right. So rearranging and throwing out some of those things you just don't use very much anymore.
Next, we're going into the bathroom. This is a big common area because people shower in there and you get in and out of a tub. So having things like grab bars installed can be very beneficial. If you have the finances, a walk-in tub can be beneficial because you can walk through instead of stepping over. And again, non-slip mats are much more beneficial than normal ones.
Yeah, good grab bars at the toilet and getting in and out of the shower. Ones that they make the kind that stick with suction cups. I've had them, and actually they work better than I thought, but the safest ones are ones that are bolted and screwed into the studs in the wall, and it will hold up all your weight easily. So make sure they're done properly, and they're very, very useful.
A couple other things is a shower chair can be very beneficial because oftentimes you can sit down in it and then get into the tub versus stepping over, or even a raised toilet seat can be beneficial if your toilet's too low and you struggle to get up from that.
Very common, particularly with people with total knee and total hip replacements.
Yes, and the next one is the bedroom. I would say the biggest thing in the bedroom is just having a nice clear path. Don't have your dirty laundry all over the ground because oftentimes you wake up middle of the night, maybe you have to use the restroom, and if you don't have lights on, you're could trip over those. Also,
you know from experience, I am assuming.
Yeah, there's pets there too. Otherwise, a nightlight is a really good option as you get older in your bedroom, just so you can kind of see, what you're doing and avoid any falls that way.
Very good. All right, yeah, keep things clear and organized. That's the big thing.
I think we've hit most things. I guess the only other thing to look at is if you have a longer hallway or stairs. Obviously, not having clutter on them is beneficial. And good rails, good handrails. If they are there, make sure they are secured and sturdy and not getting wobbly, especially for stairs.
Right. One handrail solid is good. Handrail on both sides, if possible, is even much better.
So those are all the tips of ways to unclutter your house, things to look for, things to change. Make sure to go through your house. You can find websites where they have checklists of what to do. You can even have professionals come in and assess it for you. Occupational therapists do this quite frequently.
There you go. Yeah. Hopefully, if you can get it covered under insurance. Medicare Part A will cover it.
So that's all we got for today's video. Now, if you do have poor balance, you can click the video link on the screen.
There you go. Very good. Good luck with keeping your house anti-fall or fall-free. What's the
Is this the dog you always talk about at your house? Or
yes. Yeah, it doesn't eat very much, so it's cheap. You know what I'm saying?
And he can shake a maraca.
All right, very good. Stay upright and keep no broken bones with you.
Good ending.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.